Venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he's got rope, and now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs 0.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
It's a pickup of 6. The Chiefs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. This is a counter play. Eckler. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Alan Lazard, 50 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Hall again on second down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Hall again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mahomes going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action here on 1st down.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back to throw here. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Broncos are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught by Howard.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Mahomes.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Yellow.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Got a man. It's Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 53 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A high higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Broncos, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.